What's going on, everyone? It's Chota here, and as you can see by the title of the video, the thumbnail, and the picture I have up right now, thanks to Jake for that thumbnail as well. Really good job. We're going to talk about Infinity Ward and the 2016 card. If you are a community member, or you're on Twitter, or you follow it very closely, you heard the news, or maybe you didn't, so you're here to find out. That's what I'm going to tell you a lot about all the news that dropped today. Now, it's a lot of leaks. Is basically, I'm just going to cover all the leaks, some quotes, an article Charlie Intel had, what my opinion is on the whole outer space warfare, or whatever way we're going. So that's what this video is about. The gameplay I'm adding to the video is a pickup 8's lobby. I dropped a 40 bomb. I went 46 and 23 was the final. I was playing some pretty good kids actually. The game before I finished on the bottom of the leaderboard, so I dominated them. So I figured I'd throw this in there while I talked about this topic. So let's get right into it. And first off, let's start by talking about leaks. We all know leaks aren't always the most reliable and usually are a bunch of crap, but it's April, guys. We're getting pretty close to when the leaks come out, and it's like getting serious, and we're probably getting close to the truth. Now, with that being said, the leak came from a pretty reliable or a pretty credible source. If you've heard of Shinobi, which not too many people have, he's a previous. He's kind of inside. I don't know what exactly his title is. He's some sort of inside on Call of Duty or Activision. He has some sort of extra knowledge that obviously we don't have. Last year he brought the leaks about cybernetic limbs, wall running, and that PS3 and Xbox 360 were going to get Black Ops 3 from a different developer. So he's leaked some pretty important information, and it's been reliable and been truthful. So, you know, usually we take these things very lightly, but you might want to take this one serious, or you might not, or you don't give a crap, and that's okay. So, how did this leak? In a fan forum or some sort of chat room, I forget exactly where it was, a fan was talking, or like I said, a chat room, someone was talking. Shinobi had commented, and I believe the exact line that Shinobi had put in there was that this game will make Black Ops 3 look like the Stone Age. That's pretty heavy stuff. I mean, this game is pretty far-fetched as far as wall running and specialists, blowing heat waves out of your body and going invisible, and it's a lot of stuff going on in this game. And to think about this being just the beginning and being simple compared to the next game is kind of what is, I think, scaring most people. But we'll get into that later. It's just about what he said. And then I think the last thing that he said was that it's going to be really far into the future. So let's talk about where Infinity Ward is in terms of their release of this game, with what they need to do, or what kind of position they're in. So this is how I'm thinking of it right now, and how I know Jake thinks of it this way. A couple other people I've talked to believe this or think about it this way. Advanced Warfare brought exosuits, brought the new movement system, a whole new movement system to COD. You know, that was the new thing. That was their innovative thing. That was the whole change to COD. Probably that sparked the whole chain movement in Black Ops 3 and a whole new movement system, and really changed COD forever. And like I said, Black Ops 3 with the chain movement and the wall running, that was their new thing. That was what they brought to COD in 2015. And with 2016, with Infinity Ward, the makers of Ghost, the last title they released, and the Modern Warfare series, are in generally a pretty tough spot. I mean, the last time they came out with the game was 3 years ago with the 3-year cycle, and there was classic COD back then, and now we got two games that came out in between that totally blow the classic COD movement not out of the water, but just make it ancient. So they're in a tough spot. So the whole space thing doesn't necessarily surprise me as much as you would think, or it might not surprise you when you start looking at it this way too. Now, like I said, guys, it's April. It's getting pretty close. I might not have taken as much stock into this leak if it had been January, February, even it's March now when I'm making this, but it's really April. I mean, it's close, guys. So this could be pretty accurate, and start thinking about it that way. If you really don't want the space COD, well, this might be what we have, guys. So the next thing I want to talk about before I talk about my opinion and then some community reaction is Charlie Intel put up an interview or an article with a quote inside it that I pulled out by a former Infinity Ward developer, or he worked at Infinity Ward. He no longer does. His name is Mark Rubin. And in the article, there was a quote when they were asked him about space warfare and futuristic, far into the future games. This is exactly what he said. And the quote is, "Yeah, it makes sense. I wouldn't count it out. Everything's on the table when we start a new game. Every possibility is on the table. If we think that it'd be cool to have a battle over Jupiter, sure, why not?" And that's the quote, guys. I mean, if an Infinity Ward or former Infinity Ward employee says that, then it probably wouldn't surprise me for them to have already discussed it at one point or another, or been over this. So that's what I get out of that quote. I mean, it doesn't say anything, obviously. It doesn't say, oh, it's in the future or it's not in the future, but, you know, take that for what it is. Understand that they're not, like you said, they're not scared. If that's what they do with the next game, put it on Jupiter or whatever the heck he's talking about, and it comes out good, that's what they're gonna do, and that's the game. So that's basically what I get from that quote and from that article there. Now, my opinion. Here's why I think most people, not that they were outraged, but why most people are concerned and are kind of like, what the heck is going on? We're going to the future now, and that's just the reason most people are scared about anything in life, and that's no realistic expectations, no previous experience or knowledge or anything having to do with this. Now, obviously, COD is just a game, but when you aren't comfortable with something, it either scares you or you get some sort of anxiety, and you get worried about it. So I think most people are just kind of worried about where COD is right now. It's in a kind of delicate place. I mean, don't get me wrong, Black Ops 3 is a pretty good game. It aggravates the living hell out of me, but this game could save Call of Duty. If we go deep into space and it's not that good a game, I don't see Call of Duty recovering anytime soon. So Black Ops 3, I think they did their job. You know, they held COD on life support basically, and they're leaving it up to Infinity Ward to bring it back all the way. So that's my opinion. Is that most people, well, I should say my opinion is that I wouldn't mind a space game. I just want a good game. You know, like I said, Black Ops 3, pretty good game, pretty aggravating. But it is what it is. I like it. I play it. I can't say I don't like it, considering I have a lot of time on it. I'm like level 161 now, so I put a lot of time into it. And like I said, I won't say it's a bad game. It's a pretty good game. Now, what I think most people are scared of, like I said, is no expectations, for one, and number two, no past experience besides that one mission in Ghost where we're out of space, which, not gonna lie, it played out pretty well, but you know, that's campaign. It's different than playing online, so we'll see. One community member I want to talk about specific, probably one of the biggest COD community members, is Nadeshot. He said he doesn't like the idea of going to the future. Thinks that if they do go to the future, that they're way out of touch. He said he'd be very surprised. So I mean, that's pretty big words coming from a COD pro player, former pro player. He's a pro player, guys. So, so that's pretty big word. So if he's saying that, I mean, hopefully he's not just saying that because he doesn't want the COD to be in the future. He's saying that because he's obviously best interest of COD. But you know, that's Nadeshot's opinion. And my opinion, like I said, if it's a good game, I'm gonna play it. And if it's a good game, you guys should play it. Same reason you'd play any game. So I think that's gonna be it, guys. This game is just about over. I think it ends on the next hard point. So I'll let you finish up watching this. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. I hope you enjoyed the commentary. If you have any questions, comment section, guys, leave it there, please. I'll answer everything. Follow me on Twitter at VHOder. I'll leave the link down there. I'll also leave a link to Jigs, Joe, Agony, Torque, and Tosh. Tosh is back on Twitter, guys. So I'll make I'll put all those links down below. Go follow us, and I'll also put a link to Jay Razor Films. That intro was awesome, and you guys should hit him up if you need anything. But I would say as always, but since it's only my second video, guys, I'm out. Leave a like. Alright, see ya in the next video.
Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint locked down.
Available.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost. Our reputation is our best deterrent. Excellent work.